So today, me, my friends Besherba and LordThoofnic, and a member of my Discord server called Coconut Shark, did the first Scratch competition I'll be having on my Discord server. And basically how it works is we have a certain amount of time to make a Scratch game, and there are sometimes going to be limitations or specific themes you have to follow, so if you'd like to participate in the future, the link to my Discord will be in the description, so check that out if you want to be in this. This would be a lot more interesting if more people joined. Okay, hello. Hi. I guess we're starting now. Cool. In like, if everyone's ready, we can just start now. Okay, I think we all have screen share, so yeah, we can just start now, and I'm gonna put a timer on. Yeah, okay, I'll count down, I guess, for starting, so like, 5, 4, 3, 2, just start now, cool. So for this, I kind of think I know what I'm gonna do, so start out I just need a player, but for now I'm just going to, make like a little square that I can use as a temporary player sprite. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I thought I heard something from Discord, but it was nothing. Okay, so this is my temporary player, and basically I think what I'm gonna do is so all of your stats are one variable, so it's your HP, attack, and mana, and it's, I think, gonna be some form of roguelike thing. So I don't think I described it very well, but basically the idea is that if you get hurt, your attacks become weaker, and when you use attacks, you have to use mana, which makes you get hurt, and also makes your attacks become weaker. I thought it was just an interesting concept to make those all be the same thing. I think to start out, I'm gonna make the player no, that's not what I wanted. Be able to move. So yeah, so when you start the project, go to 0, 0, and then I'm just gonna add player movement. It's pretty simple. It's just if you press a button, move in direction, and then boom, player movement. Wow, it's already a game, and it's only been like 2 minutes. It's been 2 minutes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is make it so that I think I'm gonna have a difficulty thing for whenever you enter a room. So it starts gonna be 0, and then I'm just gonna for now say that every time you enter a new room, actually it's gonna start at like 5, and then every time it increases by 5. And I'm gonna have monsters which each have a set of stats as well as a difficulty, and so I'm gonna need to add those. And basically the monsters are going to be randomly generated and based on the difficulty, so that the monster's difficulty roughly matches up to the level's difficulty. So basically I'm going to use these 3 lists to store all of the monster's stats. So if you line them up, then like the first one will be one monster, the next one will be the next monster, and so on. So I think to start it, I'm just going to have a very basic monster. It has 1 attack, 1 health, and its difficulty, I'm gonna say, is like 4. Actually, I'll give it like, you already probably would do like 5 damage, and I think I'm gonna make you have like, I'm not really sure how this is gonna work, but so then this would be 1 monster. I also need to remember to delete all of the lists. No, I don't want to comment. I hope these are gonna be balanced, but they might end up being really unbalanced since I'm just making it up as I go along. And I think I'll add 1 more monster. So right now these are my monsters and their stats, and I'm just gonna hide these for now. Also, I think there's 4, so I'm just gonna make 4 monsters for now. They're just probably gonna be basically squares, but I think I'm gonna add some stuff to them. Okay, so I think repeat until so I think I'm gonna make it so that it adds a random monster from these if the monster, but like so that the monster difficulty is I'll not explain it. Okay, so this is where all the monsters in a room are going to be stored. Right now the difficulty is 4, so it can only create that, but if I set it to like 50 or something, then when I click this it should have, yeah, as you can see, it has a random set of monsters which are roughly 50. It's a little below normally, but as you can see it creates a random setup of monsters with the correct difficulty, which is pretty cool. So I think I'm just going to make this so that when it receives a thing, I receive make monsters, so that I can just do this whenever I want. And then I think I'm gonna need to be, so I'm gonna have monster number, oh wait, no, not that. I'm hoping that'll be able to get, I did it again. I always do this. Whenever I want to create a variable for the sprite only, I always do that like a few times, a lot of the time, especially since there's some pressure, since I need to get this done quickly. So then I need to say repeat length of monsters. I'm surprised how well it's actually working so far. So now there's a clone created for each one of these, and then the clone, I think what it'll do is I'm gonna make each monster have, so have its attack and defense as 2 variables. Oh, I said defense, but it's fine. It's fine. It's basically the same thing. No one's going to be seeing these variables anyways. God, why do I have so many variables already? Okay, so I'm going to keep these 2, and it should create a set of monsters. I think I'm also going to make this go to y of like -100. So it starts, you start lower down. I've almost used half my time, but I actually am getting something somewhat working. And then motion go to x, pick random, -200 to 200, y. I think I'm gonna say pick random -50 to 150. And then I'm going to, what am I going to do? Okay, yeah, I was going to move the player down to -150. And then forever, actually I'm going to say repeat until clone defense is less than, what's it called? Is less than 1. And then at the end it will delete this clone. Cool. So repeat until clone defense is less than 1. Point towards sprite 1, and then I'm also, just to add some randomness, turn pick random -10 to 10 degrees. I'm also going to turn off rotation style to, I'm going to set it to that, and then move 10 steps. So if I create this, oh, that's way too fast. Okay, this is much more manageable. And also, the reason I have it slightly random is so that if there's a ton of enemies, they won't get as bunched up. I might also add a little randomness to this and say like 3.5 to 5 steps. So if I start it again and create one, it looks pretty normal, but it's actually fairly random. Anyways, I have that all. I just need to create the room generation system and the attack. So for the attack, I think I'm just gonna make like a little sword thing. I might actually make this one have a sprite. It'll just be like a sword thing, okay? So this is attack, and I'm also just gonna rename this to player. This should be pretty simple. When I receive attack, show, I also think I'm gonna say point towards mouse pointer, and then I'm gonna have it wait a little bit, and then hide. That's way too small. That's still pretty small. I think I'm going to move it out a few pixels and then just make it a little larger. So my dog is licking the newspaper because I accidentally dropped egg juice on it. Okay, I also just realized that I think I should make it so that it's when... I think I'm going to make it so that it also happens when mouse is down. And I'm also going to make it so you can use WASD. Yeah, but anyways, I did this so that you can just use WASD if you're using a mouse, because it's a lot easier to just use WASD and then the mouse, than using space, the mouse, and the arrow keys all at the same time. Okay, let me see. So I need to make it so that if there's no monsters left, so let's see, monster number is less than 0. I meant less than 1, less than 1. How did I even delete that? What? It just left. Okay, if the amount of monsters left is less than 1, I want it to start the next room. So broadcast make monsters. Actually, I think I'm gonna say it does it here. So this should all work. I just need to make it so that it creates monsters at the start as well. Didn't create monsters. Okay, I am very low on time. I think I'll say set monsters left to 1 and then change monsters left by -1, and then I'm just gonna do if what's it called? If monsters left is less than 1. Hopefully this will work. If it doesn't, then okay. Why? Why does it just break? Should set the monsters left shouldn't be at 0. Maybe if I wait a second here? No? Oh, wait. Set monsters left. Okay, the time's up. Mine would have been so great, but for some reason this, like, one thing doesn't work. I don't even understand why. Like, it creates it, and then it's 0 and just gets stuck in this loop. Wait. I do want to see. Okay. I just want to see. I'm not going to have this in the thing. But would having this here make it work? It would. Okay. That's... one piece of code away from it working. Seriously. Okay, so I'm gonna do save. I actually think this is a pretty good game. All one RPG. Yep, that's what I'm gonna call it. Totally a great name. So I have. Is it the same? Let's see. What is his? Bot shooter. Is this the thing? How do I... Okay. So I'm gonna play his... Okay, yeah, this is pretty simple. Oh, yeah. Cool. I also just realized that my game will probably be very confusing. This game actually is pretty good for the time frame, and the animations are also surprisingly good considering how simple they are. Yeah, anyways. Oh, wait. The one problem is that the bullet gets stuck on the left side of the screen, but I'm not the judge, so it doesn't really matter. But that does mean that technically if you shoot enough bullets that miss, eventually the clones will stop coming, but I think that's still a better bug than literally after killing the first enemy, the game soft locks. So this is Besherba's. You can jump around, and these things appear and do nothing. That's pretty cool. It's weird that doesn't work for him. Anyways, I'm gonna see how good my game would have been if I'd been able to fit in that last line of code. Oh, I forgot to add deaths. I mean, only one of us actually finished the game in a functional state, so I think he wins. Actually, wait, can you die in his? Ignore the cookie clicker, okay. I just have that open. Okay, so if I walk into an enemy, you can die. It's... You can in fact die, that is... So, who will win? Is it this project that soft locks after defeating the first enemy, and also apparently for Besherba doesn't even let you attack? And also, if you do die somehow, it doesn't even kill you, your health goes into the negatives. And it's very confusing considering there's no instructions. There's this one which is, well, it's normally wouldn't be considered a very good game. You can only shoot to the sides, but it works. You can die. It even has a main menu. I mean, you can die on the dead characters still. Or this one where you can go around and jump, and there's these things on the sides of the screen. I think it's... Oh wow, LordThoofnic's actually giving, like, information. I don't know. Let's vote. A equals yes, B equals no. No react if you wanna vote, I guess. So I guess we might get 10 more minutes to see how much we could finish it. So yeah, I'm just stopping a minute early because I am including the like 1 or 2 variables that I did earlier, and yeah. I made mine not soft lock. Yay! Okay, I want to see his new finished product. Okay, so he has... Okay, cool. This thing works a little better now. I think these weren't moving up and down anymore. Oh, cool. He has like a little ghost thing. That's cool. Yeah, still fairly simple. What is that thing at the top? Is that like your health bar? Or doesn't really seem to do anything. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And then I want to see if you can die from ghosts. Oh, well, I died normal. Okay, this is a little broken, but it's fine. Okay, let's see what Besherba did. Oh, okay. These things do move now. This is very floaty, and you just kind of eat them. Okay. Not really sure what the point of this game is, but, like, cool. Like, it feels like something where you'd have to, like, avoid them, but when you touch them, they just disappear. To be fair, this would be like absurdly difficult if these killed you with the way it currently works, especially since on the sides they just appear. But I mean, at least you can move, which is pretty cool. So there's mine where you have to stab enemies. The art is very non-existent, but I think the idea is kind of cool how you have all your stats at 1, and I like how I randomly made it. Then there's this, which has actually a pretty good title screen that looks pretty cool. The art is surprisingly good, and it's kind of fun. It's not like the most fun thing, but like none of ours are. I mean, it was made very short time, but it's like still pretty fun. And you can shoot these guys, and you just kind of shoot them a lot. And then there's this one, which is I mean, I feel like if they killed you and maybe like there was a little more space and you could control a little better, it could be good, but yeah. Wait, you have a tongue? Oh, you can kill them! Oh, that changes everything. Okay. Oh. Wait. But you can only have your tongue one at a time? Okay. That does make it better, so it's more interesting now. I love when the tongue just leaves your mouth. Yeah, see that works. Yeah, it's working. You can stab them. He's dying. High score. 58.950000000000000000000045. Let's see what LordThoofnic thinks after the 10 minutes. And also, just another reminder, if you want to be in one of these in the future, you can join my Discord. Yeah, you should do that. Because it would be fun if there were more than a few people in it. Cause yeah, it would be more interesting if there were more people. But this was actually pretty fun, anyways. He's really taken a while to type. I guess he has some important things to say. Let me reread this. So, yeah, his one. Yo, someone, a follower. You got a follower? That's cool. Also, I'm gonna, in the description, link everyone's Scratch accounts, so if you want to visit somebody in this, yeah, feel free. Okay, so very good job by all of you. Besherba, your game still is the best aesthetic, however the gameplay is a bit wonky. Yeah, character doesn't turn around for about 0.5 or even a full second, does it not? I mean, I didn't really notice that, it might have just been lag. And when you try and face the other directions, the laser doesn't always fire in the direction you want there. There's no score or way to fail. Gonna have to give you 3rd place. Could be better. Coconut Shark, I still like your game in aesthetic, but, and I like, yeah, the ghosts are great. Those top notch. The score skill doesn't change. Yeah, the score, you kind of need that to work. If it gets harder, and then he said I won. Wow. Yeah. So, the idea behind your game, it's challenging and an interesting concept, and my score actually works. So, yeah. So, for the first half hour, Coconut Shark won, and for the second, I won. And, yeah, so that was pretty fun. Anyways, yeah. That's all for this video. Next Saturday or Sunday, I might be having a second one of these. So, yeah, that's in about a week from this recording, so goodbye.